Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to show you how you can copy trade using your iPad. So if you missed my first video on Quant VPS, go ahead and check it out. Now, I got a question in the comments that I just saw, and it said, do I really have to use Quant VPS? No, you could use a ton of different virtual private server solutions. The reason that I like Quant VPS is because of the quality of the uptime. The primary use case for getting a virtual private server over just getting a Windows machine locally and running it in your house is that you don't have to worry about the power going out. You don't have to worry about the internet connection going out, right? Their entire business, the entire way that they make money is by making sure that that thing is turned on. It also has managed backups and things like that. So what is a managed backup? Say you set up your computer, you essentially can take a snapshot of everything on the PC, right? Everything that's installed, all of that, and you can restore it from a backup. Now, you could do that on a local machine, but again, it's the difference between DIY and a managed solution, right? I have a background in actually enterprise tech sales, and every single day I'd have conversations with large corporations about, hey, should we build it ourselves or should we get the managed solution? So when possible, if you want to focus on trading, if you're slightly profitable and you're starting to think about tools that you can invest in, okay, especially as a prop trader, you want to get good tools, guys. It doesn't make sense to cheap out, okay? I spend literally probably over 4 figures a month on data, tools, and things like that, which sounds crazy, but those things make me money. They are an investment in my trading business. Also, Quant VPS is not that expensive, so totally worth it. Use the link down below if you want to grab it for yourself. So again, in this video, this is all about trading on the iPad. The really cool thing about this, I'm going to describe how the solution works across the board. Let's go ahead and let's just open up Procreate really quickly, and I'll do a quick little diagram for you, and we'll just do a screen size diagram. So basically the way that this will work is that you'll have your iPad over here, okay, and then we'll have our server over here, right? So any trade that I execute on the iPad, okay, is this going to be signed into my main account? This is going to be signed into my main account. Both of these are signed into my main account. Okay, this is TradingView, okay, and this is Replicano. All right, so I'm executing in TradingView on my iPad or on my phone or wherever. Replicano is just running on this server. This is in the cloud. Okay, we'll get some blue here. Okay, this is running in the cloud 24/7 uptime. Now, you'll want to log in and check it out and things like that. So I'm going to log in using the Windows app. Okay, this is running in a Windows virtual machine in the cloud. I'm just going to log into my account. It should be logged in already. I'm going to use a demo account for this, and then I'm going to log into the same demo account on my iPad and show you executing some trades and how it'll pop up on the Windows server. Now, when you're running Replicano, that main account will be your leader account, and that's going to copy trade across all of your firms. So what are some firms that you might want? I am the co-host of a daily show on My Fund and Futures. Definitely check them out. I think that they're the best prop firm in the game if you want something that's just no frills, straight to the point. Apex Trader Funding. If you need 20 accounts, if you're a profitable trader, you want to get some of those, get some from there. And there's a billion others. Take Profit Trader, Elite Trader Funding. Okay, they all have their pros and cons. I'm not going to go into beating every single one of these firms up. I have a lot of strong opinions about all of them. Ultimately, if you have a system that works and you're profitable, make your own decision. You're an adult, do your own thing, whatever. So let's run through this setup. So first things first, go to the App Store, download the Windows app. It'll say formerly known as Windows Remote Desktop. I'm going to open this up here on my iPad. The other thing that I need to do is I need to actually go to quantvps.com, and I'm doing this in real time. I actually see the entire process. So I'm going to log in. So we're signed in. So we're on quantvps.com's website. We'll go ahead and do a screen recording as well. So this just shows me the servers that I have. I'm going to go into this server, okay, and I need to log into it. So the first thing that I need is the IP address. So I'll grab that. I'll go to the Windows app. I'm going to add, so I'm going to choose a PC. I'm just going to type in the IP address, okay. So I grabbed that from the website, okay? That is my machine IP, right? I type that in. Credentials, we're gonna say add credentials. The best way to do this is to just copy it from the website. So we'll go back to our website. We'll hit copy on the username, come back to the Windows app, and hit paste. We'll go back to the other page. We will copy the password. We'll come back to the Windows app, and we'll hit paste, okay? Friendly name, let's just call this Quant VPS. Boom. I'll hit save, and I should be able to just connect. Okay, so there's admin mode, no gateway configured, blah, blah, blah. I'll hit save. We're gonna sign into this. It's gonna say configuring remote PC, boom, blam. Okay, so we are signed in. It's complaining to me about some stuff. So I already have Replicano. If you wanna see how to set up Replicano and all that, go to the other video that I did on this topic. Let's just get rid of all of this really quickly. So the main thing that we need to do is actually go to our control center on NinjaTrader and make sure that we are signed in to the account that we want to be signed into. So I'll go up to connections here, and I want to sign into my Ninja demo account. Okay, I'm signed into my demo account on this application. So I'm signed into my demo account. Now I want to come to Replicano. I want my leader account to be this demo account here, and I could add in, right, with Replicano, I could add in all my other accounts. So I could set up my copy trader just how I normally would here, right? That's what I'm going to do here. For now, what I'm going to do is just sign in to my account on TradingView. Now, important, it's set up for NQ June. Okay, so when I execute on trade on NQ for June, I should see a pop-up saying, hey, the market's closed, because it's Saturday when I'm filming this video. So let's go over to TradingView and set that up. So let's go to TradingView, right? And I'm going to sign in to my account again. Now to do this, the fastest way to do this is I'll just try to execute a trade. It's set up for NQ, right? So I'll just hit buy here. It's not going to let me sign in. I'll do TradeAvate account. This is going to be my NinjaTrader account. So, all right. So I'm signed in on my iPad. I can trade. I have all my charts here, just how I normally would, right? So I have NQ. Okay, this is the June contract here. If I wanted to execute some trades, if the market was open, I totally could. So what I'm going to do right now is show you, it's Saturday currently at, what time is it? 8 p.m. I'm filming this video. I'm going to hit buy, okay? And market order rejected on NQM5, right? It does not work. Makes a ton of sense. Now, even though my copy trader set up for this, that account is signed in, if any trade that I try to execute on here is going to fail. So I'll switch over to ES. I'll hit sell. Okay. We get another rejection. So when I go over to Quant VPS, I should see that it's failed. And the whole point of this, again, is that I can walk around in the world. Okay. I can trade on my iPad. I can do everything that I would do on TradingView here, and everything is going to execute across all of my accounts. This is super duper powerful. If you're somebody who hates being at your desk, if you're somebody who doesn't want to watch the charts all day, can find it in office space, then copy trading with your iPad and Quant VPS is a really, really smart solution for you, and I highly recommend it. Again, the reason that I use Quant VPS over other solutions is just the quality of the solution as well as their reputation in this space. Okay, they did sponsor my first video, but I actually do use them as my actual solution now. This video is not sponsored. This is me actually just doing a video because I like their solution. Pretty funny how that works, right? So let's go back to Windows. Boom, bam. And I got a pop-up here. It says cannot place orders outside of market hours. Okay, trying to sell that. And I got two pop-ups because I executed 2 orders. So pretty cool solution. You can see here again, if I go back to my account control center, okay, there's a few accounts that I already have set up in here. You can see that I do use this, okay? So I have my funded futures, my live account as well as some Apex accounts in there. I'm going to do a little Apex trading again, just for fun. Why not? The really, really cool thing about this, right, and the reason why I recommend Replicano with Ninja is, again, because of stability. All the tools I recommend is really about stability and uptime. There are really a ton of options out there. Somebody mentioned TraderSync to me and then these other tools. Maybe they're fine, maybe they're not. I haven't looked at that tool in particular yet. I'll do a video on it. But the reason that I use these solutions in particular is because of reliability. For example, I was in Japan for 10 days last year and I was copy trading on my phone, exact same way that I'm doing it on my iPad right here. I actually really, really like trading on my iPad. It's more tactile and it feels like a better way to interface with the market. And if you like doing that and you want to copy trade, this is the only way to do it. Again, NinjaTrader and Replicano only runs on Windows, right? So you either have to run it in a VM or something like that. The other reason why you'd want to do this versus running in like parallels on a computer, which is the question that somebody asked me and was the genesis of this video, is again, I don't have to worry about my MacBook being on. I have parallels on my Mac. I have the copy trader on my Mac. I have enough actually Replicano licenses. I have like 3 or 4 at this point to run on different machines. And ultimately, it's just easier and better to have it running in a virtual private server straight up. Okay, I used to run it on my desktop machine. I'd have it running on my MacBook. And it just makes way more sense to have a managed solution that is up. And if it breaks, you can just spin up another one. That's the best thing about it. I'm a super nerdy guy. I have a tech background. I've been building computers since I was 13. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am. I'm pretty old. Okay. I don't want to do any of that when I'm trading. Okay. When I'm trading, I want to focus on trading. I don't want to solve bugs. I don't want to figure things out. I don't want to open a config file. I don't want to download this version that only works with that version of this thing on this flavor of the OS. I don't want to do any of that. I just want to turn it on and I want it to work so that I can focus on trading and make money. And ultimately, as a trader, that's the only thing that you should be focused on. If you want a super dope trading community to hang out with, check out Trade Edge. It is co-ran by myself and my partner in crime, Soul. He's an amazing trader, another VPE trader. It's actually a system that we developed together. Everybody in our community trades the volume profile edges as well. And if you want to supercharge your way to success as a trader, we have a course and a coaching program that you can inquire about. Link is down in the description of this video for that as well. And of course, if you want to get Quant VPS, I have a link down for that. I will get a nice little kickback. Appreciate you. Don't have to use my link and go get it for yourself. People are worried about that for whatever reason. I don't care. I make most of my money from trading. Subscribe. See you in the next video. Deuces.